Good morning, guys. We're back here with Partay. So, watched the videos this morning, and let me just cut to the chase, man. So, we have a peacock that lives in the woods back behind my house. So, maybe next time I'm out on the back porch doing some little video or something, I'll show you about where it lives. But we have a peacock that lives back there, and I'm going to tell you, brother, it doesn't squawk as much as you do in these videos. Once again, see, the fun for me is this is like watching a case where somebody pleaded innocent and it starts to really unravel. The desperation sets in, and you can tell, you can see the sense of desperation. You think your little canisters are funny, your little phony baloney stuff. But here's the thing, you say right in here, and I'm not going to play it, but I'll just paraphrase. So, if I misstate anything here, but basically you're saying you can look at something and almost instantaneously be able to tell how to create it yourself. You've had people fly you out to do creations in front of them, which is total crap, dude. You have no certification. If you do, show it. Prove it to us. Show us that you have some sort of chemistry engineering degree. Show us what you got. Because you make these cases about how you do all this big business and people fly you all over the places. You've got clients in Dubai. It's funny how all of your clients and all of your agreements are always these little private things. This is paint. It's paint mix. They don't do NDAs for paint mix, you idiot. That's more for financial kind of stuff, high technology kind of stuff. This is not high technology. It's friggin' paint mix. Nobody's going to fly you out to do some sort of demonstration. Once you could get out there and get a piece of your mesh and just roll it in front of corporate folks. It just goes to show you've never worked in business context, really. You never have. The only one client that anybody can really confirm out there is the little stumpy guy that's selling your product as his own. But here's the beauty of this. I know how to mix too. As luck would have it, I'm able to look and create something that's very close to yours, and let's call it Illuminous technology, right? So we'll call it Illuminous, and this is my version of creating what I see on your channel. Okay, and I'm going to show you very quickly. I'm not going to say so right now, but it's very well likely. I've never run any kind of comparisons in the past, but that might be forthcoming. And I'll do it in a way where you could never deny it. All right, so you want to push this issue? Keep in mind, you started this, bud. You always started. You started by going out there telling everybody that everybody else out here is just a bunch of cheaps, bunch of fakers, bunch of scammers, just using Home Depot paint. I can tell you, buddy, in my mixtures and a 100-inch screen, there's less than a tablespoon of paint in Goppity Goop. Less. Okay? So that is something you have never been able to achieve. And that's my budget solution. My budget solution, $200, $300 cheaper than your glop here, and performs much, much better. And I'm going to show you guys because I've got this thing here. So what we're going to do is I am going to, bear with me,
demonstration. That's all you got to do. How about this?
All right, so this is what I'm going to bring to your attention. This is the Darkstar 9. It's a 0.9 gain, guys, 0.9. So 1/10 less than a 1 gain screen, okay? So it's 0.9. He talks about this being the Superior 7. Look at the difference in the brightness between those two. This is a very, very sub-gain screen. Very sub-gain. 0.6 max to 6.5. I'll give you maybe 6.5. But you look at it in comparison to a 0.9. and you're trying to hawk this stuff as high gain. So let me show you guys how this works. Okay. So I have the screen that I created. Excuse me, I was looking for my remote. So now you would look at this and go, oh, well, that's not the same. That's not the same. Hold on. So if this center one being the outside, this being the 0.9 gain, and I'm going to show you the similarity here. All right, you see that? I'll pull back. See how bright my 0.9 is? Look at that. Same brightness and then dim. Same brightness and then dim. Okay? When you do camera play like this, guys, you can make a very dim screen look much brighter. And that's where you go to show a 0.9 gain screen. Shouldn't look like that. It shouldn't look like that. That just goes to show he's got everything jacked up just so he can try to make his look brighter and make the gray screen look like it's washing out. It's just that simple. And this is a very simple exercise. This is amateur night all day long. Okay? Show you one other thing. Okay, and if you don't believe me, here's another example. You can see this is just his screen around the Darkstar 9, 0.9 gain. 0.9, not 1.9, but 0.9 gain. Okay, look how much brighter it is than his screen. You can really tell the difference here. 0.9 gain, 0.9, not 1.9, but 0.9. Less than a 1 gain screen versus his. Okay? And guys, for this little section, and there's probably 4 or 5 seconds here where he's directly in front of this. This is so bright you can't see anything. It's just white. But it just goes to show you a 0.9 now, 0.9 gain. And there's people who show 1.0 gains in the dark all the time and don't have the problems being able to show what it looks like. He can't show a 0.9 gain gray screen in a dark room or in a light room and not pick up just a blinding image. That should be enough right there to make it suspect for anybody out there. Here you go. I'll let you listen for yourself.
Yeah. Okay. At a 0.9 gain, our screen has a 7 gain in technology, and yet we're actually laying right up against a Darkstar 9. Do you need me to get closer? Do you need me to get closer? You need me to get closer.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. All right, so we're going to wrap this up by me showing you one other thing, okay? So we're going to go back to our settings. Actually, let's zoom in here. Closer. You want me to get closer? You want me to get closer? You want me to get closer? All right, you see that? All right, you see that? Even if I come off of that, you look just how sparkly garbage that mess is, okay? You see that? Now look at this. That's when he goes in on his detail. This is the gray screen. This is his glop. See that? There is nothing amazing going on here, guys. Nothing. This is what you're going to see in reality. When you get it, and that's what, when people get this stuff in the mail, this is what they open up and this is what they see. I've talked to enough folks who have bought this crap, and this is what they wind up with. Not this, okay? But that. So you can squawk from here to the days come home. You know, when my boys were little, there was a little boy that they used to play with at daycare that He loved to bully on other people, but anytime somebody turned it back on him, he'd want to go home and cry to his mama. So maybe that's what you should do, buddy. Just go cry to mama that everybody's picking on you when all we're doing is exposing the stuff that you do. And like I told you, you're not as bright as you like to think you are, and there's nothing that you can do that I can't outdo. Do you understand? When it comes to this stuff, now I'm not speaking in your life, but when it comes to this stuff, you're an amateur at best. And the fact that you have been out there doing this for so long and are no better at it either means, one, you're really just not, you need to move on and find something else to do, or you just like hawking this cheap stuff for high dollar to people and taking their money. That's you. All right. You guys have a good day. Bye.